Hey everyone, 𝗂𝗁𝗍𝗔 here, and today I have a new manicure for you. It is a Stranger Things manicure. Yes, I was inspired by the new season, so if you do like these kind of videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Chills crew, and without further ado, let's get started. So first I use Simply Fad Blue List. Now this is a beautiful mid-toned jelly blue polish by China Glaze. I mainly use this as a base for the thumb, index, and pinky fingers because I'm going to be layering some other colors on top of this. So with the two coats, it kind of just adds some depth to this. So that's why I went with this, because it was very similar in tone to what I wanted. Next, I'm going to be using Frostbite. Now, Frostbite is this beautiful mid-toned blue shimmer polish that I really wanted the glow within from. So with this, I'm going to be using a dry makeup wedge. You could use it also damp. It's completely to your preference. I used a dry one, and I'm going to be working in layers here. So with this, I get about 2 or 3 times. I just lightly pat the nail tip down just so that I can get a nice coating or an even coating. Now, you don't want to go over crazy with this, because if you do and you pat too much, you can get dried makeup bits inside of the nail polish. So just be really careful with it. So next, for my ring finger, I'm going to go ahead and apply 2 regular coats of red pearl. Now this is a beautiful red shimmer polish. This is basically the brother or sister that you would say to Frostbite, but it has a red glow within. However, I felt like the same thing again. I really wanted that shimmering glow to really pop out. So once I applied 2 coats of this as the base, I went back in again with the makeup wedge technique and really just kind of like layered a couple layers of the shimmering effect to kind of just give it this beautiful glowing effect, and I absolutely loved it. It looks amazing with the glossy top coat, but when you put a matte top coat over everything, it is literally just like velvet on the nails. So on a makeup wedge, I went ahead with the red pearl again for the bottom for the upside down, and then the normal realm, I guess, that we're in, I went ahead with the Frostbite. Now I wanted that glow again, and I slightly overlapped them. Now this is the middle finger, or the middle tip, I guess you could say, and I just lightly went over and dabbed it. It did take me about, I'd say, 3 or 4 coats to do a light dabbing, as you can see, and kind of give that nice glowing effect to both worlds, because I'm going to be stamping over this to give this illusion that they're the 2 worlds that are split. So next I'm going to be using Paradox Polish Protection Spell. This is a limited edition polish that came from the September 2018 PPU. I'll link anything with a D-stash down below, but I wanted to use this as a topper, and I did this where I felt like with 3 coats it still wasn't deep enough, so that's why I used it as a topper over Simply Fabulous, and I really like the effect of it. After that completely dried, I went in with my glitter grabber by Glisten and Glow. This is a glitter smoothing top coat where you would use this first before you put on your final top coat. Just helps basically smooth out any glitters that might be sticking up. Next, we're going to be doing some stamping, so I'm going to go in with my favorite stamping polish. This is my Straight Up Black by Maniology, and I absolutely love this stuff. However, something about these stamping plates is to be said. This is the Stranger Things one by Mundo de Uñas, and I love the images that are on here. However, when it comes to stamping with this plate, that's something else entirely. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So here, you have to make sure that when you're using a scraper card and the stamping polish, you got to go more at a 35 to 25 degree angle. I'm talking like the scraper card's gotta go lower than usual to make sure that the polish gets into all the grooves. And then on top of it, you gotta use a stickier stamper head to pull up the images, even doing that. So I used the Glitter Dome by Maniology, and the problem is I can't see what I'm doing because there's all this freaking glitter in it. So I don't know if I would actually recommend this plate in particular. Maybe trying the other Stranger Things plate from the Magnitude instead. Once all of my stamping is completely dried, I can now go in with my smudge-free top coat by Maniology. I do really enjoy this stuff. It actually does not smear any of my black stamping polish, or any stamping polish for that matter, once you make sure that your stamping is completely dry, and it still doesn't smear, as you can see here. And I'm just going to basically allow this to completely dry before I put my regular top coat down. I'm going to be using the Super Chick Lacquer Liquid Macro Quick Drying Top Coat. It's a nice, glossy, super plump finish, but because I decided to do some matte nails, you definitely want to do this tip and step because you really want to smooth everything out before you put a matte top coat down. Now, I do want to state that I did show the glossy effect. I feel like the glossy effect, you could see all the shimmer and the shine, and it looks fantastic. However, when taking photos, I went with a matte finish, and I gotta say, I'm obsessed with the matte. But then again, I'm biased and I love everything matte, so take it as it is. But here is it glossy, and it does look really cool and shimmery. It has this really neat effect, but I love the matte look. Everything that I use I will link down below, but I am also curious, did you watch the 4th season of Stranger Things? Do you have a favorite character? Did you even like this glossy, or do you prefer it matte? Let me know down below. I love chatting with all of you down in the comments. Not only that, if you have not already, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, join the Chills crew. Until then, take care and stay chilly.